Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. We are interviewing a young, beautiful lady this morning. We are continuing our interviews from yesterday. We started out yesterday with interviewing an esthetician, and also, Magali's here. All right. So I will bring her on, go live. And she should be joining us now. Good morning. Good morning, gorgeous.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, Magali, for giving us your time this morning. I know you're a busy person. We are interviewing Magali this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to her. So Magali, in about 2 minutes, tell us a little bit about your background. I know you're in aerospace engineering, but tell us your background as far as career, profession, and your personal life.
Yes. I am a mother of two, and I went to school to be an aircraft technician, and I worked there for about 5 years at Lockheed Martin. I worked on airplanes, and I worked swing shift, and I decided that I couldn't keep working swing shift because I had two young girls. So I made the decision to put my career on hold. If I get back to it one day, then I will. And if I don't, I believe I'll be completely okay with that. So right now I'm focusing on me and my family and on educating people on this magical water that we have.
Yeah. Awesome. So now that you talked about or mentioned the water, tell us a little bit about how long have you been drinking this water now?
So it'll be 2 years in October, I believe. It'll be about 2 years that I've had my magic machine.
Mm-hmm. 2 years. Now, what differences have you felt since you switched your water? I know we've talked about this before, but share with our audience here, like what differences have you felt? What differences have you seen in yourself and maybe your family or, friends, relatives that you've shared this water with?
So when I would drink bottled water, I would chug it. I wanted to drink a lot of water. I would chug it and I would get bloated. Like my belly would get bloated and it just felt like I was full, but like not like a good full. It was just kind of like I felt like I could feel and hear the water in my belly. And when I started drinking this water, like I could chug it literally even twice as much that I did with bottled water, and I don't feel that at all. Another one was in between, like the first 2 months I started drinking it, I lost 10 pounds. And I don't believe I was working out at that time. Like I just shedded excess weight that it's probably water weight that my body was retaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see it in my girls too. Like I can tell that they're hydrated. I can tell when they're not. I can tell when they come home from school and they didn't drink enough. And I just feel like I'm doing something good for my body. Another big thing that you bring up all the time is my skin. I have in the past with acne since I was a teenager. And once I started drinking this water, like unless I have too much sugar or too much fried food, I don't get breakouts anymore. And I really believe it's my water. Of course, my diet as well, but the water has just really, it's just been such a blessing in so many ways. So many.
Talk about the process of detoxification, right? When we have the right water, it just cleanses our body the way it's supposed to be cleansed.
It really does. Like, I just, I have a shake every morning and that cleans me out. But ever since I started drinking the water, it's just like an extra cleanse. Like, it just feels like even more it comes out, not to get gross.
Yeah. And I mean, and I feel you on that one, because it was the same, very similar effect that I had. I was like, wait a minute, I can use the bathroom without taking any extra stuff. My body's naturally functioning the way it's supposed to be. So, yeah.
And everyone that I've shared the water with, they're like, I cleaned out some things that I've had in me for years, and I'm like, that's awesome. Like,
that's beautiful. The little things, right? It's the little things that make us go like, wow, my body can do this.
yeah.
That's so awesome. Okay, so I know there's so many different type of water systems out there, but can you share with us like why this one? When you decided that, okay, I'm going to move forward with this, why this one?
Well, to me, it spoke to me. I saw it on TikTok 6 months before I actually bought it. I saw it on TikTok. Mm-hmm. This guy was talking about it. He was so excited. I saved the video. I started following him, and I lost it. I forgot his name. I was like, and I told myself, I was like, if this is for me, it'll come back to me. So 6 months later, I see Karen posting about it. And when I tell you, to me, it was like, I'm getting it. Like, I knew the price. I saw it, and I didn't care. I was like, whatever I got to do to get it, I'm going to get this machine, because I drink so much water. I told my girls to drink so much water. And it was like hurting my heart that I mean, I knew better, but like that was all the water that I knew that I could feed them, So there's just like, it just felt good to know that there was something better that I could give them and myself. So I did do some research on like other stuff, and I got a little doubtful, but then I was just like, no, like listen to your heart. Like, how you felt when you saw it. Like, you didn't know anything about it, and we're in the age of like, yes, you have all this research, you have, you look everything up, but nothing compares to your intuition and how you feel and how your heart feels. So I honestly didn't care about the price. I didn't care what I had to do, because it just, and to me, the price, people can say, oh, it's high, but like, it's water. Like, and there's so much on the news right now of how horrible our water is. So it's just like, it made sense to me. There was just no question about it to me.
Yeah. I get, and just like you briefly mentioned, there's so much on the news, especially in our state. We just had an article come out with specifically in the state of Georgia, and if not knowing what you know now, like, would you say, man, if I could do it all over again, I would have done it sooner at the same time, or maybe I would probably still put it off until a later time? Would you still, what would you say, right, knowing what you know now, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Knowing what I know now, I should have looked it up right when I saw it on TikTok. I shouldn't have waited till it came to me again. I should have done it right away. And also, we provide the Anespa, the shower filter, that I don't have yet. But that is something that I am focusing on getting, because I drink the water, yes, but what do I shower with? I still shower with the water that has those forever chemicals that that really pisses me off. But I'm staying positive. I gotta stay positive and know that I will get that, because there's no way around it. I can stay angry and be mad at like, why is it like this? Why don't we as humans have water, the main thing that we need? But I not to, because I've been angry before. I've been angry at the world, and you don't get anywhere there. You just get anger in your heart, and it's it served a purpose for me being angry, but I that were like it served a purpose of getting to where I am now. What I can do.
Yeah, definitely with being angry, and I've been there before. And it does, if you really stop to look at it, and reflect on that, the anger really only hurts ourselves, because it's not hurting anybody else. The world is still moving on. Everything else is still the same or even worse.
Yeah.
But, with holding on to that anger we are actually just hurting ourselves. And it's a process to go through because we have to be able to be willing and open to say, okay, I'm ready to let this go. What can I do differently? You know?
Yes, like, and you say we're hurting ourselves, and at the same time, whatever we feel repels out into the world. So we're doing ourselves an unservice and others. But I'm telling you, I'm so grateful to other side of it, to be able to, like, there is the anger is still there, but it served its purpose for me. I didn't stay in that anger. I did something about it, and that's priceless.
Yeah. And that is priceless. Now, I know you've started the business of the water business. So what would you say was that one thing that triggered to say, you know what, I need to do this?
So working at Lockheed and, being there for 5 years and feeling proud and feeling excited. I'm like, oh my God, look at me. I'm at Lockheed. Like, I don't take that for granted. That's something that I will hold with me forever. But my views started changing on the world. My views started changing on people, empathy, compassion. And I said to myself, I want to make money while making an impact. I know that's something that we've said, but like, while I'm changing the world, the money will come. And like, I remember saying that even before I thought about doing the business. And it was just like click, 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 like it was just meant to be for me. Like, and our business and be like, oh, it's just whatever. But we know what we have. We know what we're selling. It's just, I wish I could just make people like feel it how I feel, and by talking about it, expressing it, like I know it's getting rippled out into the world, but it's just a no-brainer for me that the way to go,
Yeah. I totally understand you. And I guess when something is so important to you and then you not just know about it, but you feel the impact in your life and you just, you can't help but feel like, oh, I wish everybody could just see this, because I feel the same way. But, the beautiful thing is, like you said, you wanted to create an impact while creating an income at the same time for yourself and your family, which is, it's, and do it out of integrity, knowing that you're earning this income, doing something great, not just something good, but something great, because it takes people to a whole different place where they can, they regain they live again. It's like they're just there to like now living again through drinking this living water. So it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Magali. One more thing before I let you go. If right now, if all eyes were on you right now, the whole 8 billion people in this world were watching you for the next 45 seconds, what would be that one piece of advice that you would give or you would like to give to the world?
Regarding our water or
anything, any tip of advice, whatever comes from your heart.
One thing is, it just came to me, is forgiveness. Forgiveness. We can't get anywhere past our heart or who's hurt us or what we've done if we don't forgive. Most importantly, forgive yourself. Because once you're able to do that, you're able to forgive other people. I used to say, like, I love myself, and it was like almost faked it till I made it. Because at first I didn't, But it was when I saw all of my nastiness that I didn't like, and I took it and I held it, and I said, I forgive you and I love you for it. That's when everything changed for me, because I truly knew how to love myself, and then I truly knew how to love everyone else. So forgive. That's what I would like to say.
It's beautiful, and that's so true. That's so true. Everything starts here, with you.
Yeah.
Forgiveness it's a difficult thing, but when you are ready to address it, you're right. You learn to love yourself, and then you can pour authentically into everybody else.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful, beautiful message. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Magali, for your time.
Of course.
Sharing your story with us and your advice with the world right now, and for everyone that's here live and for everyone that's watching the replay. Thank you so much for being here, and appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Alicia.
Wonderful rest of your day, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Magali, where do we find you on social media? Where does everybody find you to connect with you?
I am on Instagram on Gali Magali, GALIMAGALI. Come find me.
Everybody go find her. She will teach you how to love and forgive.
Yes.
All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.